We are starting a new series this week, and it's Steadiness in Uncertain Times. And this week will be grounding when the world feels unstable. That's our kind of mini theme for this week. And when the world does feel uncertain, as it does these days, one of the first things we lose is a sense of ground. So not physical ground, but internal ground. And the nervous system is designed to detect unpredictability. Okay. It scans for change, it prepares for threat, it mobilizes as well. And that's not weakness, that's protection. But when uncertainty stretches on with the news cycles, stress, conversations, etc., the body can begin to live in a low-grade state of activation. And what we may notice is restlessness, right? Tightness, racing thoughts, and emotional fatigue. Now, I've noticed in my own life that when uncertainty lingers, I don't always feel anxious in a big way. Sometimes I just feel subtly unsettled, like a little more reactive, a little less patient. But when I pause long enough to notice my body, I often realize I've lost contact, I should say, with the ground. So coming back to that physical steadiness changes everything. And grounding isn't about ignoring reality, it's about reestablishing stability inside the body. So steadiness begins in the physical. So before thoughtful response, before compassion, we need to feel our feet, right? That's the grounding. We start there. So this week we're going to begin simply. We begin with ground. So let's begin. So if it feels available, we're going to do a nervous system breath to start off. So if it feels available, place your feet on the floor and adjust your posture so you feel supported but alert. And then we'll begin with a regulating breath. So we're going to inhale gently through the nose to a count of 4. Pause briefly. And then we're going to exhale slowly through the mouth to a count of 6. And we'll do that 3 times. So let's do that together. So inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do it again. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's do one more. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then allow the breath to return to its natural rhythm. So if you're not settled, well, I suppose you are settled in your chair already, but if you want to close your eyes now, you can certainly do that. So let's start by bringing the attention to the feet. And notice contact with the floor. So do this along with me. So is there pressure? Notice the pressure. Notice the temperature. Notice sensation. If sensation feels subtle, just gently press your feet into the floor for 5 seconds and release. And then notice the difference. Now let your awareness widen to include your legs, your hips, and the weight of your body. So just taking your time through those. Knowing that ground holds you without effort. You don't have to grip it. Just allow your breath to move naturally. On the exhale, see if you can release just 5% of tension. Not all of it, just a little. Let your shoulders soften slightly. And now gently orient to the room. So without moving too much, just notice light even outside your eyelids. You can tell there's light when your eyes are closed. Notice sound. Notice the space around you. And quietly reminding the nervous system, I am here. This is now. If thoughts about uncertainty arise, simply notice and label thinking, and then gently return to sensation, whether it's the feet on the floor, breath. Remember, the body is always happening in the present moment. So that's why we return to the feeling in the body, the feet on the floor, your seat, hands on the lap, and of course, the breath. So continue to do that. If it feels supportive, you can place one hand on your lower belly or your chest. And then you can say to yourself, I can find steadiness here. I can find steadiness here. Not as a demand, but as a possibility. I can find steadiness here. Continue to feel the support beneath you. Feel the breath moving. If thoughts arise, simply notice thinking, returning to sensation. Nothing to solve right now, just contact, just ground. Begin to deepen your breath slightly. Notice the room again. Begin bringing movement to the fingers and toes. When you're ready, gently open your eyes. And here, take a few moments to notice how you feel compared to when we began today. And grounding is subtle. So, friends, this week, you might experiment with some small grounding pauses. It could be feeling your feet before responding to a message. I like to purposely lift and place my feet. You could do the 4-6 breath before entering a conversation or a phone call. You can orient to the room uh, if you feel activation rising. And steadiness is built in small repetitions. But you can do this. You can practice this anytime. It just takes some small movements, breath, feet, looking around the room. And I'll be teaching a little bit more of those kinds of nervous system regulation in the workshop that I'm going to do on March 12th. It'll be recorded. It is an evening workshop, so it will be recorded and placed in the community, the school community. So thank you for practicing with me today. Appreciate it.